Greetings to you all. Welcome to Creative Writers Group, an ode to the active members of the Creative Writers Group by Mr. S.K. Kumaran, co-admin.
Dear creative writers, this is your co-admin S.K. Kumaran. I hope you all are hunky-dory amidst Corona and Nivar. We have been traveling together in this platform which was created by our cheerful admin Ms. Brinda since May 2020. After observing all of you, I have put forth my observation as an ode to the active creative writers. I have addressed this ode to the members who hit my observation then and there. As the ode is a bit lengthy, I keep my foreword taciturn and request your forbearance. Let me begin now. In the month of May, when the COVID created a situation of dismay, we all boarded the ship called Creative Writer. Which turned to be our alma mater. The ship was wonderfully steered by Brinda ma'am. Rapidly it hit the sea of fame. After a day's toil, the ballroom of the ship opens at 7 every night. Where the writers display and discuss in tight. Miss Sumati rushes in with her inspiring thought. Dr. Arogya Mary gushes in to fill her slot. Miss Janaki presents a poem in a tilted way. Miss Saraswati put forth whatever she wants to say. Mr. Ramesh, the information king, keeping his silence. And we all never fail to get Dr. Mahadevan's guidance. Mr. Dakshin illustrates his thoughts with tremendous picture. And Mr. Gandhi's glossary tastes like the nectar. Miss Princeling Joan entertains us with her remarkable verbiage. And Fuzzy Ma'am enters in, singing like a wise sage. Hemasudha Ma'am consummately serves us melody and mystery. While Nirmala Ma'am, an established writer, tends to create an history, while Nirmala ma'am, an established writer, tends to create an history. Mr. Apu's spontaneous thoughts flows like a torrential downpour. Mr. Apu's spontaneous thoughts flows like a torrential downpour. We wish to read Miss Syamala's poem more and more. We wish to read Miss Syamala's poem more and more. Ariel ma'am's vocabulary makes me to astonish. Ariel ma'am's vocabulary makes me to astonish. At times, Tamil ma'am comments even in Spanish. At times, Tamil ma'am comments even in Spanish. Miss Kavita always chooses to be laconic. Miss Kavita always chooses to be laconic. And her lover, Miss Shirin, is very ironic. And her lover, Miss Shirin, is very ironic. Miss Anuradha skillfully displays her perseverance. Miss Anuradha skillfully displays her perseverance. And Miss Tamarai Chelvi is an embodiment of tolerance. And Miss Tamarai Chelvi is an embodiment of tolerance. Miss Bharati Muralidharan energizes with her miraculous words. Miss Bharati Muralidharan energizes us with her miraculous words, whereas Miss Alice euphoniously flutters her poetic birds. Whereas Miss Alice euphoniously flutters her poetic birds. Leela Bakia strives ever for her honor, and Miss Leela Bakia strives ever for her honor. Miss Sabina often gives us some wonderful quotes. Miss Sabina often gives us some wonderful quotes, and Miss Aisha rarely submits her beautiful notes, and Miss Aisha rarely submits her beautiful notes. Miss Vijay Ramesh, whose poems are mostly down to earth. Miss Vijay Ramesh, whose poems are mostly down to earth, whereas Mr. Hemant Ninja always cuddles with the myth. Always cuddles with the myth. Like Gandhiji and Netaji, we miss our Gopinath ji. Like Gandhiji and Netaji, we miss our Gopinath ji. And the poet who lives in oblivion is our Anand ji. And the poet who lives in oblivion is our Anand ji. Chef Miss Padmavati cooks poems deliciously. Chef Miss Padmavati cooks poems deliciously. Her mate Miss Gomati handles words deliberately. Her mate Miss Gomati handles words deliberately. Miss Ramila often tries to sum up with her sumptuous comments. Miss Ramila often tries to sum up with her sumptuous comments, and Mrs. Caroline thrills us with her mellifluous contents. And Miss Caroline thrills us with her mellifluous contents. Miss Manjari entices us with her amazing perception. Miss Manjari entices us with her amazing perception. Miss Saranya once enthralled us with her grandiloquence. Miss Saranya once enthralled us with her grandiloquence. Miss Uma Devi peeps in lately with her adorable verses. Miss Uma Devi peeps in lately with her adorable verses. Miss Sangeeta accompanies with her transliterated verses. Miss Sangeeta accompanies with her transliterated verses. Miss Vijayashanti outpours her alluring emotions. Miss Vijayashanti outpours her alluring emotions, whereas Miss Manimegalai fascinates us with her crisp dictions. Miss Manimegalai fascinates us with her crisp dictions. Miss Yamini Priya, an enthusiast who were once active. Miss Yamini Priya, an enthusiast who were once active, joined hands with Miss Suganya, who was adroit and inactive. Joined hands with Miss Suganya, who was adroit and inactive. Miss Deepa, who was concise and meaningful. Miss Deepa, who was concise and meaningful, became dormant with Miss Dhanalakshmi, who was very cheerful. Became dormant with Dhanalakshmi, who was very cheerful. The spark of liveliness was many times ignited by the Powerpuff Girls. The spark of liveliness was many times ignited by the Powerpuff Girls with their humorous comments and penning pearls. With their humorous comments and penning pearls. Miss Bharati Priya fires with her aesthetic feminist thoughts. Miss Bharati Priya fires with her aesthetic feminist thoughts, and Miss Vinuja amazes with her profound plots. And Miss Vinuja amazes with her profound plots. Finally, Miss Asha stuns everyone with her wordy gunshots. Finally, Miss Asha stuns everyone with her wordy gunshots. Miss Kalyani, a math teacher but also a voracious English writer. Miss Kalyani, a math teacher but also a voracious English writer. Miss Beulah is an exemplary and energetic writer and also a commentator. Miss Beulah is an exemplary and energetic writer and also a commentator. Miss Kalpana is very lucid in her thoughts and seems amicable. Miss Kalpana is very lucid in her thoughts and seems amicable. And Dr. Kayalviri, with her intensive thinking, proves that she is very able. Dr. Kayalviri, with her intensive thinking, proves that she is very able. I cherish this fun-filled voyage with these beautiful hearts, who entertains me with their stupendous arts. I cherish this fun-filled voyage with these beautiful hearts, who entertains me with their stupendous arts. After devouring the poems of my mates, after devouring the poems of my mates, I am supposed to close the gates. I am supposed to close the gates. I hope this wonderful journey reaches its destination without any hassles. I wish to conclude this ode with the famous words of Alfred Tennyson. Men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. But I go on forever. Thank you, friends.
I am Ramila. I am going to deliver a few words about our co-admin Sir Kumaran Sir. The courteous spectator of our eminent group. The courteous spectator of our eminent group. At times, he is a guidepost in our troop. At times, he is a guidepost in our troop. He is the chief chef in decorating his delicious soup. He is the chief chef in decorating his delicious soup. Probably he is the co-pilot who acts as a sloop. Probably he is a co-pilot who acts as a sloop. We all desire to continue his service without any loop. Thank you, sir, for entering us a great reviews.
This is Mrs. Kalyani. I am going to talk few words about Kumaran sir. He is a man of vocabulary. I learned more new words from his reviews and poems to this creative writers group as a co-admin. Doing his wonderful mentorship eminently, his sparkling reviews are welcomed by all and creates more expectations about their poems. Brinda ma'am and Kumaran sir are the sailors of the WhatsApp ship, sailing effectively with certain rules and regulations. Kumaran sir's review nurtured every poet to stand high. Thank you.
Wonderful vocabulary, walking dictionary, the group's Shan, dear Kumran, we are proud of you.
Hi friends, this is Dhanlakshmi. Kumaran sir is the kingpin of our creative writer kingdom and a kingfisher while commenting our poems.
Mr. S.K. Kumaran, an authentic Tamil name. If I have to give him an English name, then I would call him Wordsmith. Wordsmith he is, never shy to use words which are arduous. His poetries and reviews enthralls our creative writers. So, on their behalf and for myself, I say thank you.
This is Ramesh. Mr. Kumaran has a high degree of sense of humor and a very big heart to love absolutely writer's presentation to enjoy and to help to gain more sweetness to that write-ups. His tone is straightforward and conversational. Whenever he feels the lack of true taste in some write-ups with his judgment, he pointed out to add some ingredients to it. He uploads such beautiful works with adorable words to enter writer's heart directly and it come out with sweet smile as a result of satisfaction. Mr. Kumaran, poet, critic, guide. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Deepa. I would like to say a few words on a humorous critic, Mr. Kumaran S.K. He is a good human with an aesthetic sense who also rocks with his firm criticism. He motivates and guides us with his decorated vocabularies. Thank you.
Thanks to all of you from the depth of my heart.